Baptist Convention. They're more worried about lust and reproduction than they are about children who are in danger. These people create environments where children are unsafe, and they do little to no work to make it safer. Because their denomination, the rules protect cis heterosexual men much more than they ever protect the vulnerable in church. And it's all about downplaying severity, hiding, stonewalling. When you believe you have a special authority from God, this causes a power imbalance. And where there is spiritual authority, there is spiritual misconduct. And it may not be illegal conduct. It can be teaching harmful verses from the Bible, talking negatively about people who aren't married or heterosexual. The church worships marriage. They worship anything that gives them more privilege. Luckily, there's a lot of churches and denominations out there that aren't threatened by people who hold them accountable. But for the more conservative fundamentalist churches, accountability is something men get from men. If a woman fact checks a man, it doesn't go over very well. My mother had to take my father with her when she would fact check the leaders. They would not care or listen to her if she didn't come with a man. And if you're in a religion or denomination that treats women like that, you are enabling this behavior. Support is guilt by association. I don't want to be a part of any group that feels threatened by truth when they're claiming that they are truth. We need to get over the idea that people have authority from God. The government is not above the law. The government are not divine beings. They're human beings. Yes, the government works more for the rich than it does the poor. Yes, they've been doing a terrible job lately. But the moment you stop criticizing and critiquing your government is the day you become their property. There's a lot of countries out there where they kill you, imprison you, or silence you if you critique them. Do you think the leader of North Korea takes kindly to being fact-checked? I assure you, one time is all you'll be doing, because you won't be around much longer. Beware institutions, secular or religious, that have a problem with fact-checking or get very upset when they're fact-checked. And we need to make it very clear to people that just because you believe in a God doesn't give you any authority. If the government hasn't given you the authority, you don't have authority. And we need to start teaching our kids to fact check parents, because sometimes parents don't know what they're doing. We're human beings. We're not perfect. Everyone, even with the best or worst intentions, are wrong sometimes. We need to live and exist in a world where everyone has the right to fact check anyone, regardless of their role, their gender, or their orientation. If you can't, this is what we call a toxic environment. And it happens everywhere. at jobs, in homes, in churches, in government. If you can't limit authority, criticize authority, reform authority, you have an abusive dynamic.